What meat would you like your sheets to be made of? Carlos, hello, hello. You've joined us at question 74 of a thrilling adventure in 74 hypothetical questions. What would you... What was it? What meat would you like your sheets to be made of if they were to be made? Deli meats. Beef. What would you want to know? Yeah, that's the question. It's the riveting stuff we got going on here. Yeah, what would you want to know if you were really a robot? Whatever that means. If you're really... Some of the questions are worded weirdly, like they seem a bit poorly written. Stretch, I can do that. Give me a second, please. Please, give me 1 second. Alright, stretch. Do some neck stretches. Always good to do some neck stretches. Oh, and some arm stretches that you can't really see. Alright, what would you do if you... What would you want to know if you were really a robot? Can robots feel love? That's what I'd say. Can robots feel love? Feel free to answer any questions. As in on these, obviously. We got some in front of you. We're on 76. Do you want someone to tell you exactly what you'll be doing in 20 years if you couldn't do anything about your future? I'd like to know. Can't see chat. I've updated it. You should be able to read it now. Hopefully. You can kind of see it now, yeah. I've been trying to get a good font with a black outline. So you can see it on white background such as this. Yeah, do you want someone to tell you exactly what you'll be doing? Yeah, it's not really the best. I'm still going to be looking for some. If you've got any suggestions, send them my way. But it's better than nothing. Better than nothing. Do you want someone to tell you exactly what you'll be doing in 20 years if you couldn't do anything about your future? Oh God. Sure, I'd like to know what I'm doing in 20 years. I think it's interesting. I mean, if you can't do anything about your future, you're just finding out. So, like, if you're basically risking being told you're a failure and not being able to do anything about it, or you're risking being told you're the best person in the world and not being, and yeah. I don't know. I'd say yeah. If someone wanted to pay you 300k to spend 1 week in an abandoned house with one person without eating or sleeping, would you accept the offer? Oh God, that's just torture. I wouldn't do that. No, not for me. Torture. It's not even worth it. 300k for 1 week without eating or sleeping in a potentially haunted house that's abandoned. If I am is said to be the shortest sentence in the English language, could it be that I do is the longest one? Get it? This one's a classic joke. Because marriage is a sentence, a prison sentence. This is a joke. They wanted to throw a joke in there. All right, we've still got 100 left. We're halfway. Yikes. If you could learn any skill you want in the world without trying, I'd want to be sick at every single instrument. Singing. I wish I could sing, you know. Singing. What would you tell someone if their underwear was showing? Or what would I tell someone? Dude. I'd just stare more. Just eyes on, like focusing on it. I don't know what I'd tell them. I don't really know what to tell them. Like, does it matter? It's just kind of nothing, I guess. Oh, excuse me. What age would you prefer if you could go back in time and be any age you wanted? for a month. Being 9 years old, I think that was the last. Is that the last year of primary school? 9, 10, year 6, when you're like, you have some exams, but the most of your time is just being carefree as a kid. So you don't really have to worry. What dog breed would you be if you could become one? Golden Retriever. If extra lives were actually a thing in the real world, how would you be able to get them? Killing people and stealing theirs, obviously. It's like what the Queen does. What would you sell your soul for if you could really sell it to the devil? Insane talent. Unrivaled talent, I'd word it. Unrivaled talent. That's how I'd word it. He's not tricking me with anything. You pick up a book and start reading it, only to realise it's your life. Do you turn the page knowing that you won't be able to change the events that will unfold? Yes. I actually wrote this. This was one of the first things I ever wrote, was this idea. Based around this idea. Never released it though. And I wanted to go back and change it, but redo it. I reread it the other day. Not the other day. I reread the first chapter and it was like, this is awful. Come a long way, but I'd like to redo it. One day, you're assigned to a large-scale project that has a direct impact on the company's performance. What would you do if you were in this situation? Sorry, I was completely phasing out. One day you're assigned to a large-scale project that has a direct impact on the company's performance. I'd just do it. I'd just be like, this is a lot of stress, but I can do it. I'll do it. I work best. Sometimes I work best under stress. Sometimes I don't. What would be the mission? And who would the members of your secret society if you start one? Oh. The mission, if you choose to accept, take out people with exactly 3 vowels in their name and an odd number of consonants in the weirdest way. It's like a game. And it'd be me and my friends, and who can do the coolest one. What would be the mission? Yeah, I said that one. Imagine you're the emperor of a small island nation. You choose 5 people from history. Oh, 5 people from history to live. Okay, there's gonna be a rule again. 5 people from history. All right, let's just get. I really would like 5. Like, I think I want something smart like Einstein, and then I'd want like musicians like Rachmaninoff, Chopin. What's his name? No, who am I thinking of? Freddie Mercury. History. I assume they have to be dead. William Shakespeare. Because I don't like Shakespeare, don't get me wrong, I'm just interested in him. Because while I disagree, while I think they're very overrated, I do agree he came up with some good ideas. Would you rather be bored the rest of your life or get a massive mullet? I might be going bald, so we'll go mullet. If you're given 1 million to spend on, but going to die in 10 days, what would I spend it on? I guess I'd explore the world with it, potentially. Donate, just explore the world, spend it as it goes, and donate the rest to charity. You could erase one thing from the world along with all of its memories. What would you erase? Oh, so much has come to mind. Do I go like a proper like, oh, what an amazing guy answer, like by saying injustice, and then everyone's like, wow, this guy's a good guy? Or do I go for something like serious, like the Fast and Furious franchise? I just don't like them. I think they're rather boring or just stupid. Can I pick myself? Let's pick myself. No, yeah, I mean, no. That's sad and depressing. We can't with no sadness here. If a turtle does not have any shell, let's go Fast and Furious, sure, who cares? If a turtle does not have any shell, is he considered homeless or naked? Pretty sure he's considered dead, because it's part of their body, and it's like their bones are in it. How would you dispose of a corpse? But he's homeless. Dude's homeless. How would you dispose of a corpse if a personal friend killed someone for a legitimate cause and you couldn't report it to authorities? Bury it, I guess. What would you say if the world is actually listening? Everyone cares too much. You've got all of your priorities in the wrong places. You're all just a bunch of idiots who don't actually want to change the world. You just want to feel good about yourself thinking you're changing the world. And I say this every time. Which part of your body would you eat if you had to eat one part of your body or die a horrific death? What's the smallest part of my body? Penis. But then you have to eat a dick. Is it gay to eat your own penis? Fellas, is it gay to eat your own penis? Eat a part of my body. I'd have to be a toe or a finger, wouldn't it? Or I can die. I'll die. I think I'll die. If you have chosen freedom to select someone and every location on the planet, what would your ideal first date be like? Who would you go on it with? I'm not asking who would I go on it with, but I'll say my ideal date. Because it's cringy saying who, because it's like I could say a celebrity crush and it will never happen. I mean, I don't actually have any crush apart from a celebrity crush, so I'd have to know females to have a crush. Ideal date. It could be at like a theme park, like an amusement park. All day chilling. Something nice, just casual, like having fun. Forgetting about the world existing and laughing about. Who would I go with it with? Do I say one of my infinite celebrity crushes? Because I'm such a player in my head. Let's just go Sally Amaki again, yeah. What would I do? Planet. Oh, planet. Jesus. I think it would look like a giant orange. Like the fruit orange. You can't see my hand because I've zoomed in. An orange. I don't know why I'm doing this. But it would, like, even with the bit coming out in like a leaf or whatever, like something out of a cartoon, and it would smell of kiwis, and people live on it. And the rivers aren't orange juice; they're apple juice. I like apple juice over orange juice. What would you do in the evolution of the human body if you could? Okay, I've said this a million times. Teeth grow back. Adult teeth grow back. Eyesight can fix itself. Human body doesn't store fat for winter, so like obesity isn't an issue. And then also technically, or real answers aside, let's go to the one everyone's thinking. Your bodies can evolve to become superpowers, like My Hero Academia. Obvious answer: superpowers. Oh my god, we're only at 100. What would you do if a coworker took a long time to respond with the details you need to finish your task? Just tell them to hurry up. I did that at uni. Just told people to hurry up. What would be your aims if you found an activist party? I didn't actually say hurry up. I judged them from a distance. Yes. What would your aims be if you found an activist party? What would you call it? We get shit done party. And our aim is to get shit done. We don't lie. Well, we do lie. Yeah, what would my superpower name be if I didn't have any superpowers? Well, it's just my name now, isn't it? Just Owen. Or Slippy Fop, I guess. And then, what company would you choose if I could be the CEO? Does the money come with it? Because then I can fit like Amazon or Facebook. Actually, Facebook would be good because you could make a ton of good changes to it. And you get the money. Facebook. Let's do Facebook. Does it still make a sound if a tree falls in a forest and no one is around to hear it? Sure, yeah. Because it still makes a sound. Statistically, scientifically, yes, it would. Scientifically, yes, I think it would make a sound. What would your life be if you had a 300-year life expectancy? This is around, what, 22? Oh my god, 22 years of 300. I think I would. The problem now, because you'd have to work longer. I think I'd be very depressing. What musical instrument would you like if you could pick up any and play beautifully? Piano. I still wish I could. I still need to get back into piano. Properly need to get back into piano. I stopped. I did, and then I stopped last week. I haven't done it until this last week. Or this week. Oh my god, I got back into it. After 3 years, I got back into it. And I was ready, as excited. Then I had to do all this writing for the books, because I was like, oh my god, I haven't written this book, the sequel to this book in ages, and I have to do it. And I got in my way. And then just got back into streaming and all that. And yeah. What would you choose if you could choose between winter, autumn, spring, or summer? So it is British, okay. They called it autumn. For the rest of your life, Canadian probably call them autumn as well. What would you do if you could choose between winter, autumn, spring, or summer for the rest of your life? Maybe Australian. I don't know. I just don't know. What would you do if you could choose between winter, autumn, spring, or summer for the rest of your life? I like spring. It's like not too warm, but it's got a nice breeze when it is warm. Not too rainy. Actually, it is rainy in the UK. Let's go spring. End all wars or world hunger? All wars. Would you leave your name and address if your car bumped with another car? No one witnessed it. Yeah. It depends how big. If it's obvious, yeah. If it's not, no. Which of your friends would you choose as your sidekick if you're a superhero? And what will your individual superpowers be? This is tough, because I have to think of friends, and I don't have many of them. Okay, let's do mine. Oh, it has to be a. So who do I want? Well, my superpower would be like some sort of telekinesis, maybe, or blinking, blink, like Blink from X-Men. I think her name is Blink. You just blink and you can teleport. Sick. And I'd be called. I don't care. I think. I don't know if I have to come up with the name. I just got to do the superpower. My friend. Who would I pick? Pick Ethan, the guy I do Colony Survival with. He's been on the podcast a few times, as well as the One Dice podcast. His superpower can be. And it's got to be good for mine. Like if I blink to people, like, "Oh my wabo shinderu," nani? He goes nani. His superpower is going nani whenever I walk behind someone, or he says nothing personal, kid. That's it. I mean, I could do it myself, but I'd probably forget. What would you say if someone took your VR headset off your head after you died and asked how your virtual life went? I'd say, wow, this is shit. Put me back in, make me a millionaire. Which of these two animal sounds what two animal sounds would I like to swap? The fox, because that says a lot. It goes ring ding ding. That's an old thing that I regret bringing up. Sheep and cats. Cats should bar and sheep should meow. Which brand would you like if you could just listen to one band for the rest of my life? Oh, it's got to be the band I listen to the most, which would be Aquas, the Love Live Sunshine group. Because I listen to them the most. They were my number one on Spotify last year, and I'm pretty sure they'll be this year as well. That's them. Will I speak up or keep silent? If you are dissatisfied at a job, probably keep silent until I leave. If you could live in anyone's head for an hour, who would I choose and why? Probably someone close to me so I know how they thought of me. I don't think that I gain any benefits by picking anyone that doesn't know me, because it'll be for my own personal gain. What would your name be if you're a celebrity for a day? Oh, and I guess I wouldn't change my name. What would you wear if you could only wear one piece of clothing for the rest of my life? Jeans and a jumper. Well, one piece has to be like a one-piece clothing, like a onesie, a Pikachu onesie, or a Snorlax onesie, or a Munchlax onesie, or a Ralts onesie, or a Riolu onesie. What would you prefer if you had, or a Mr. or a Mime Junior onesie? What would you prefer if you had a year's worth of free unlimited services from a chef? Oh, sorry, a chef, a monsieur, a chauffeur. Why do I have trouble saying chauffeur? Sous, a chef, obviously. What would you do if you had the power to make one thing illegal and one thing legal? Well, freedom of speech is coming illegal. BBC Sports seem to believe so. I'd make it illegal for news, for bias in news and lying in news. So Unilad are screwed. One thing, illegal becoming legal. Legal becoming legal. Public drinking. This is the lightest thing I could. Oh no. Yeah, public drinking.